me do a little lummox. Let me do a little lummox. Let me do a little lummox before we leave, yeah? Big up the stream chat, smash like, hit subscribe, don't be lame.
Why are you guys so obsessed with lummox? Like, honestly, I feel scared, elated, anxious. This guy's sleeping on.
Wings victim blames a 12-year-old kid, defends PDF file.
Basically, CD-ROM got exposed because his friend Starman got exposed multiple times throughout the years for messaging minors inappropriately on online video games. And CD-ROM's defense was, when I found out about it, CD-ROM says that he reached out to Starman's parents and reported him to his parents. The parents told him that they already filed a police report on their own son, which who's going to believe that? The parents also told CD-ROM that there was this woman, Iris, that was harassing their son. Now, at the time, we have now figured out that Iris was about 13 and Starman was like in his early 20s. And so the parents of the PDF file, alleged PDF file, all right, told CD-ROM, oh yeah, that Iris person is harassing our son. And there is a Twitter exchange between CD-ROM and Iris where CD-ROM is basically telling Iris to stay out of it. That this Starman person that CD is being accused of defending, all right, actually got exposed 2 months ago.
I'm actually confused. It's actually interesting as an observation how successful the local universe is. You know, like they've got so many different shows that get a decent amount of views. They've got a big community of people that follow the show on Discord and shit. Memberships coming out of their asses, and it's not very good, is it? So I wonder what people are. What are people just in it for the freak show aspect of it? Because most of the people on the show are very unhinged, and they sit down and try and be like presenters. I don't know. I wonder what the appeal is, because it's not good at all. It really, really isn't good, but people love it. Like, clearly the fans love it.
For creeping on minors in Second Life. I just heard that today.
What the fuck is Second Life?
2 months ago. So this is still going on. This
is the EDP shit.
This motherfucker is on the loose still to this day. So the story's developing.
Castration should be first offense.
Dude, the story's yeah,
Can I say something controversial?
Go ahead.
Well, this is once again a nice Christian-based. I think he's Catholic. I don't know what religion CD-ROM is. It's all Judeo-Christian, getting to choose how they want to interpret the Christian book. Because in Deuteronomy, it states eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, and the severity of the crime should match the severity of the crime.
True. But Christians lean towards the new.
You mean severity of the punishment should meet the severity of the crime, not the severity of the crime should meet the severity of the crime. What?
New book, you know,
the New Testament, not the Old Testament.
Yeah.
CD.
I believe he jerks off the gay porn and then lays in his man splooge and cries himself to sleep.
I know for a fact that CD-ROM
projection.
LHDJ super chatted $26.55. I'm not defending CD-ROM, but didn't Boogie say a few streams ago that he wished Daisy was underage when he started talking to her?
Exactly.
Yep. And Wings can barely speak, then he beats his wife rolling on the floor, laughing,
Exactly.
rolling on the floor,
bud.
laughing,
I don't beat
rolling
my
on
fucking
the floor,
wife.
laughing.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then he just randomly told me he was in love with me and started sexually role-playing with me.
So this was in 2015, you said?
Yes, and I was 12 years old at the time that happened.
Now, this is Iris, okay? This is Iris, all right? This is the person.
Big up Brian. Why are so many games PDFs? There's going to be probably a big documentary on it. Probably somebody's going to make it. I don't know who. Maybe it'll be a Netflix thing. Maybe it'll be someone just on YouTube. But there needs to be a documentary on that. Like, trying to get to the bottom of why they happened. The easiest explanation could be because they're just playing. Most streamers or some play video games. So I guess the easiest low-hanging fruit connection you can make with it would be that, you know, because you play video games, you're in a arrested state of development, and a lot of these streamers, although they're like grown-ass men, they act like children, they're attracted. I don't know. Maybe you can make that connection. But I don't think that's true. I think that's a bit of a cop-out, and also it's not fair because not everyone that plays video games is into fucking kids. Because people say the same thing when it comes to fucking anime, right? There's this meme that goes around. People say, if you're into anime, then you're like a kiddie diddler or something. I don't necessarily think that's true either. But there is something about it. Like, you can't ignore the obvious. Like, why does it seem like a lot of these live streamers, a lot of these content creators, a lot of these fucking YouTubers, Twitch streamers, Kick streamers, whatever, why does it seem to be so many of them are involved in that? Another reason I could probably think of top of my head was like, maybe it's less to do with like them being what they are and more to do with the parasocial aspect of it. Yeah? Maybe if you've got some fans and some of those fans happen to be girls as well, they develop a parasocial relationship with them, and then naturally when guys and girls speak over a period of time, there might be some feelings that change. Maybe that's a reason. Maybe that's probably, I don't know. But it is quite weird, the prevalence of guys who are into, and it's not even like the really worrying thing about the gamer thing or streamer thing. It seems like they are, for some of them, it seems like they are actively pursuing. It's not like they are talking to somebody and they get catfished. No, it's like they find out the person's underage, they find out they're young, and it gets them even more excited. It gets them even more, interested. That's the really concerning part of it. Not that, because it'd be one thing if you're getting catfished by your fans, who are pretending they're of age when they're not. But it's the fact that they are purposely going for these young kids that's really odd. I don't know. Who knows? But I would love to see a documentary that breaks it all down. One day.
That the parents of Starkiller, or Starman, excuse me, so sorry, Starkiller from the H33 podcast. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I wouldn't know what to do. If Boogie came to me and said I was talking to a 12-year-old and we're in a relationship, I would probably kick Boogie in his nuts.
I would hope you would. I'd hope you'd turn me into the...
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point, Teju. Most of their fans are kids, and most of those guys have no friends, so they make friends with children. That's true. That's a good point.
cops after beating the shit out of me. Really. Genuinely.
It's like, dude, just using the term relationship is, to me, is a huge red flag when you're in a relationship with a 12-year-old. Where are you taking her? To the monkey bars? Mm-hmm. Like, that is such a fucked up situation. That's like 12-year-olds should be doing homework, doing dance class.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit concerned that the first thing he has an issue with relating to an adult dating a 12-year-old is where they're going to go on dates. It's a bit weird, you know? The first issue you have with a 12-year-old dating an adult male is where they would go on dates. I don't know, man. I might have to call 999 on that one. I might have to call 99. I might have to call somebody to go over to your house because that's a little bit weird. That's the one thing that you're perturbed by. Like, where would they go dating? Where are they gonna go? Dates. You're thinking about dates.
Asses and shit like that. And you're talking to her about a relationship?
Yeah, the only thing you should say to a 12-year-old is you're blocked. That's it.
We're listening to this.
To force me.
You should be saying anything to a 12-year-old. You fucking idiot. The only thing you should say to a 12-year-old is you're blocked. You shouldn't be saying anything. You shouldn't be saying anything. The only thing you shouldn't be saying a word. Nothing. No, like nada. What the fuck are you talking about? You're blocked.
Me into sexual role play a lot. On occasion, I remember he would ask if I had a camera so I could send him nude images of myself.
Is this person sound alright? Was this a child that was, look at the black guy, exactly, the grimace, look at the face. He's so uncomfortable. Does this girl sound like she's a little bit developmentally challenged as well? Or am I bugging?
And this is a 12-year-old. This is a 12-year-old. Starman's doing this to a 12-year-old.
Why does she keep entertaining this? Like, she keeps saying forcing her and abusing.
We're victim blaming now. We're victim blaming a 12-year-old. Why does she keep entertaining him? Jesus Christ, Wings is just like a terrible person, isn't it?
Her, she's using these like code words, but like she entertained this, like she did.
Yeah, but she
and
was
not trying to justify it, but like
okay, but Jordy,
his brain is like broken, isn't it? She's a 12-year-old girl, bro. She can't entertain anything. It's a responsibility of the adult to cut communication, to step away, my friend, or run. Wings is not low key. He's high key a PDF, not low key, high key.
please try to understand this. He's a YouTuber Okay. He actually gets views. He's in a position of power and he's an adult. All right. These are just kids in the community. They're fans of him. They want to be on the shows. They want to be friends with him. And he took advantage of that power of being the YouTuber, the adult, everything to prey on these children.
I get what you're saying. She's stupid for the fact that she's stupid.
No,
I just don't like the way she's wording it.
No.
How did he hear that? And that's why I think locals are beyond help, innit? You can't rehabilitate a local. I don't think so. I don't think it's possible to rehabilitate a local. I don't think so. I think locals are essentially what they are, right? You're meant to milk them and laugh at them, but they're also broken and damaged human beings. Because how could he interpret what Keem said as that? Keem laid out the reasons why the adult in that situation should be more responsible and cut communication and not take advantage of the child or the power dynamic that they have there. Wings somehow can't interprets it completely different. Like what?
No, she's not stupid. She's 12, Jordy. 12. Yeah.
Which by definition is you're not that smart.
She doesn't know better.
No. And keep in mind, here's the goal, right?
Jesus Christ. Look at his face. He doesn't agree. That's a silent protest there. He doesn't agree. She's 12 years old. She should know better. I knew better when I was 12. Like, what? Fucking hell. Wings blaming the 12-year-old.
Every kid growing up wants to be a YouTuber, right? These guys had a YouTube channel that gets views, and they were making videos. We saw Nerds uncovered a Roblox video with CD-ROM and Starman playing role-playing games with kids, Roblox games with kids. So that's one of the ways, oh my God, if I talk to this guy and do what he wants, maybe he'll make me famous.
Yes.
Same shit, different day.
Yes, that's why they do this. That's why there's the meme that all Minecrafters are pedophiles. All Minecraft YouTubers are pedophiles. That's why. Now it's clearly in the Roblox fucking community, right?
Berserker super chatted $20. Easy big pimp, be careful. I can see this going down a bad road for you, and we just got you back.
I respect that.
This is your friend, CD.
Oh, let me defend myself here. All I was doing was calling her stupid.
Wings saying wild shit again. Wings, that's sick. Wings, you're stupid. If you has a 12-year-old, would you blame her for being manipulated online by a grown man? Exactly. Everyone's getting out. Exactly.
But in that the fact that she thinks she was trapped is a dumbass. Like she wasn't trapped. She could have walked away from this.
Wings Ophelia is hilarious. She's a 12-year-old child. Wings. High school cheerleaders are bombshells. Wings of Redemption. Wings giving more PDF vibes.
Yeah, but by definition, when you're 12, you haven't
12.
figured shit out yet, right?
Yeah, but you're giving them the benefit of the doubt. My 12-year-old sister would have kicked this dude in the nuts.
Okay.
I was dumb as a rock when I was 12.
But listen, Wings, you have...
She's 12 now. I'm confused. Wings not beating the PDF allegations.
to have some understanding that most children, right, listen to an authority figure, especially at the age of 12, like 13. They're listening to the adults.
The fact that they have to explain this to him is worrying, isn't it? The fact that they have to explain this to this fucking land monster, right? This absolute tank of a man is really worrying. This has to be broken down for him to understand. He still doesn't get it.
They're listening to the teacher. They're listening to parents. Or they listen to people in a position of power, which this guy clearly was. He was an adult. And he was a YouTuber that they were trying to be.
You're making it sound like I'm against, like I'm for.
Teju, Wings getting a lot of hate, but he's the only one on screen who hasn't dated a teenager in their 40s. Yeah, but only because he's not able to. If Wings was able to attract or hold on to or date somebody like that age, you probably would do it too. He's got enough of those tendencies. I can say that comfortably with pure chest. If Wings could get away with it, he could. If Wings could attract somebody younger, or somebody younger was attracted to him, he definitely would go down that route. He would, for sure. He said enough sus shit in the past that would give you that impression that he's got PDF tendencies, for sure.
For Starman. I'm not for Starman in the situation.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm simply stating was that the word she's using it in a manipulative way.
How can a 12-year-old be manipulative in that scenario? Is fucking crazy. saying the 12-year-old was manipulative is fucking insane. Imagine saying that during a police interview. The police just tell you, look, walk yourself to the fucking cell. Imagine if you're in a police interview and you tell the fucking officer that, or the detective, she manipulated me. Like what? That's your defense. A 12-year-old manipulated you.
And you don't see that.
Wings, lock in.
I'm locked in. I'm like, how are you? I understand what you want me to do. Okay, I'm
just saying.
Continue.
I'm just saying. Everybody watching right now, this is what their opinion is. Oh, Wings is victim blaming, right?
I'm not victim blaming. I just find it bullshit that she says she could.
Oh my god, yeah, I saw that. That's amazing news. Daniel Levy has stepped down as Tottenham manager, Tottenham Hotspur chairman. Fucking amazing news. Congrats to all the Tottenham fans. Congrats to all the Spurs fans out there. Great day for you. I wish one day we hear the same news about the Glazers at United. I wish one day there's breaking news that the Glazers step down or share their set, whatever, or completely go. That would be so awesome, man. Tottenham fans are so lucky. They've got Thomas Frank, new manager. They're going in a new direction. They're playing well. Yeah. They're onwards and upwards for Tottenham now. Onwards and upwards, because Daniel Levy was really the one holding them back. Now Daniel Levy's gone. Maybe we'll see a change of fortunes for Tottenham going forward. Maybe a trophy this season. You never know. Maybe a big trophy this season. They could be one of the dark horses. But yeah, I hope one day the United fans have just as much luck and we get the Glazers out of the fucking club.
Couldn't walk away and she's forced to do these things.
I mean,
like, where's her parents at? Where's her support structure at? Why is she able to spend hours on the internet talking to these fucking men?
Well, the reason why is the Starman dude, she says later in the interview, was telling her what to say to her parents to keep all this from her parents.
Okay,
listen,
maybe I'm missing something.
You got to understand, Jordy, right? This child is being preyed on by a PDF file. Like, you got to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Starman's
Dr. Edgar
from Canada.
super chatted $20.27. Wings, as your legal counsel, I advise you not to comment at this time.
Okay, because I
look how pissed off he's getting. He's getting really flustered. He's getting nervous. He's getting really fucking nervous.
Because I question anything somebody says. I mean,
especially not a 12-year-old in this victim. You can't question a 12-year-old victim that's being preyed upon by a male. I'm sorry.
Makes me a pedophile. All right, fuck you guys.
No, definitely
It makes you a pedophile excuser for sure.
not a pedophile.
Guys,
Jesus Christ.
Listen,
That's what they're trying to say in chat. That's what they're calling me in fucking chat.
Yeah,
it's like, come on.
that guy's a
RZ
fucking
the
idiot,
Legend
bro.
super chatted $19.99. Wings, you think parents can watch their children every moment of every day? They're not omnipotent. They don't have mind control. Unfortunately, parents can't save their kids from life, and tragedy still happens in best circums.
Well, no, motherfucker. At 12, you can. At 12, you can. If I had a 12-year-old daughter, I would ask her, what are you doing on your phone? I would require her at times to let me have her phone.
This guy's an idiot, innit? This guy is an absolute idiot. He really is a fucking idiot, innit? But I do like how he speaks. I like, this is a local trait. Speaking with certainty. Speaking with absolute certainty when you know absolutely nothing. When you're completely uninformed on a topic. I think that's a really funny skill. To like stand 10 toes down, talk with your fucking chest, but you're talking absolute shit. I love it.
Phone password, because if you want a phone, I want to have access to it while you're under my fucking roof.
absolutely not.
LHDJ super
You
chatted
don't have kids, so no one fucking listens to you anyway when it comes to parenting advice, you fucking idiot.
$26.55. Wings, you said once that the age of consent for sexual activity should
Oh,
be
God,
cold
here
rolling
we
on the
go.
floor.
There we
mattress.
go.
Here
Well,
we
first
go.
off, you know what else I've said, LHDH? I've also said that I
The age of consent should be 12. He did say that, didn't he? He did say that.
I made a point that the new generation of females are whores.
Starting off with a banger already. Starting off with a banger. All girls are whores. Okay, let's go.
And that you have to be naive to think that young girls aren't already having sex.
This is some strong, I don't like to say the word, but this is some strong incel energy here, isn't it? All girls are whores, young girls are having sex. Like, god damn it, man.
I did say the age of consent should be 12. You know why I said that? Because growing up in high school, I knew girls that were like 12, 13, 14, fucking on the regular.
And none of them fucked him. That's why he hates it, innit? That's what he's talking about. He knew girls that were 12, 13, 14, and none of them were fucking him. And he's held on to that hate ever since. This is why he hates women. Because when he was a child, no other child would fuck him. Jesus fucking Christ. Instead of looking back at that period and thinking, you know what, it's a bit weird that those girls were fucking at that age, what was going on in their household, what got them in that position, maybe everything wasn't good at home, you know, having some sympathy for the position. If anything, he's just got contempt and spite and vitriol for these girls that he grew up with.
Brought the topic up. Remember, I was like, we were brainstorming for topics, and
Yeah, child pornography is such a loosely based thing. But even 16 at 45, that I'd let that slide because a 16-year-old can make her own damn decisions. I'd cut child pornography off around 12.
Evan Jersey, North Carolina.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Where would
wait.
you cut child pornography off on?
No,
12.
Jesus Christ. Honestly, Wings is crazy, man. Wings is never gonna live that down ever, and it's a good thing as well. It's gonna follow him till the day he dies. It's gonna haunt him until the day he fucking dies, man. He deserves it. Fucking insane.
I was in the wrong when I said that, and it was an offhand comment that was made as a shock jock comment.
It wasn't a shock jock comment. You said that calmly, bro. You won't be trying to be a shock jock. You said that calmly when you were doing your own stream.
I did say the age of consent should be 12. You know why I said that? Because growing up in high school, I knew girls that were like 12, 13, 14, fucking on the regular.
Brought the topic up. Remember, I was like, we
Psycho guy. Okay, cool.
15 years ago, for the record.
15 years ago.
Said nothing like that since.
$19.99. Her parents checked her device regularly. That's how it got discovered.
Good. I'm glad.
You aren't a PDF.
I know I'm not. I fucking hate kids.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make this comment.
Hold on. So his defense for not being a PDF is not liking children. I don't think that means what he thinks it means. I don't think Oh, Wings is truly an apex predator when it comes to being a lolcow. He is an apex lolcow. Fucking hell. I can't be a PDF. I don't even like kids. It's like, what? What?
And there's some people in our chat right now because I see them. Right, if you're online and your profile picture is like Yoshi or a cartoon or anime or some shit, you look like one of these fucking creeps. To a normal, sane person,
You look like one of them, brother. You look like one of them.
you look like one of these fucking creeps. Put your truck out there. Put your dog. Put like you standing at your graduation giving a thumbs up. Stop pretending to be cartoon characters and fucking furries. We don't want to know about your first sauna. You look like a punk.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with fucking EDP.
I believe it. I believe it.
It's an interesting pain point he has, isn't it? He does hate guys who watch anime and shit, and he calls them all these names and stuff. But he looks like I know what he's trying to get at, but he looks like them. Like, so he hates them and he thinks those guys are creeps, those guys are losers, those guys are bums and stuff. And he's an independent. He does his own thing. He's got his own crib. It's like, you look like one though. What's worse? Being somebody that Wings thinks is a creep or an incel or whatever that has an anime fucking avatar, or looking like one because he's a neckbeard and he's 500 pounds and he lives in a fucking trailer and he drinks like you look like one. Like, I don't know, it puts that projection in a bit.
Like, once a pedophile, always a fucking pedophile. Like, EDP lost his fucking YouTube channel, got kicked off the internet, lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in sponsorships and shit like that. And you know what he does?
Right back at it.
He messages a 15-year-old on Gideon's server while he's getting investigated on his previous shit.
Right back at it.
Like, it's the same shit. They chemical castration, first offense.
XNT Capo super chatted $20. Got Punk Wings the wife body.
Wings said before high school, cheerleaders are bombshells and want lowered age of consent. Damn, not good.
Slammer Boogie the diddler who says he $.
It's the same shit. They chemical castration, first offense.
XNT Capo super chatted $20. Got Punk Wings the wife body slammer Boogie the diddler who says he wishes he met Desi when she was 13.
He did not say that fucking shit.
Wife body slammer, you know. I love
Boogie
it.
Keemstar who sweeps everything. These boys got a lot of nerve speaking.
Nah.
Looks like this stream.
Yeah, anyway, we'll leave it there, man. Disgusting, man. Wings is disgusting. Foul person. He deserves to get trolled until the end of time, man. Troll the end of time.